Are you sure you want to start the stream? Question I've asked myself every time.
Never. But here we are.
Is that really like a good plan? All right, all of my junk food is open and available to me now.
So the streaming issues that we had previously should be fixed now. We have a landline. We're clocking in at like 25 megabyte ups, which is just unnecessary.
A landline?
Landline.
Is that
a fiber optic cable, son?
I just went to like a modem.
Yeah, we're hacking directly into the mainframe.
That's another campaign.
We're on the Renraku grid.
Thank you.
That's another campaign. That's the Shadow of Beanstalk, good sir.
Oh boy.
Don't act like we aren't going to play that when it comes out.
Yeah. They're going to do cyberware wrong.
Yeah, but we're still going to play it at least once.
Yeah.
And just think of how many times we're going to get to use the joke, well, at least I don't have to roll a lot of D6s.
Oh. You know
That's a hilarious
You play
joke.
Warhammer. You
guys
love
are
rolling
big
D6.
I know,
nerds.
but that was our complaint about Shadowrun.
Unbelievable.
That wasn't my complaint about Shadowrun.
That was your only complaint about Shadowrun.
My complaint about Shadowrun had more to do with the fact that you had to purchase your phone for your character and then purchase the apps that go on your phone for your character.
Yeah.
That was like
That's the level of detail I want.
the part of Shadowrun that I was not a fan of.
That's the level of detail I want. I want to have to do in-app bookkeeping.
Like, oh, you finished making your character? This is how you would haze new Shadowrun players. You finished making your character? Where's your cell phone and driver's license? I just see guns on this character sheet.
Yeah.
You dumb motherfucker.
Well, look,
Yikes,
you can
dude.
find guys on the
Alright.
street any day of the week with just guns, but find somebody with a job. Now, there you go.
One dude with a clean record is like worth his weight in bullets.
Yes, he's sinless.
Oh wait,
Among Us without sin be the first.
what
to
is
condemn.
this? Not safe for word chat
What's
filters.
this? What's
Oh.
this?
Wait, does it let me specify what I can hide? Oh, it doesn't let me do like specific words. Okay.
Oh, I was hoping it was for the video, so it would
That
auto
be
censor us.
amazing.
Well, it
That'd be
will
nice.
auto censor the VOD for Twitch. I would put that in OBS if I
Banana.
could. Every time you say moist, it just like turns off the stream and blows up the computer.
You know we would not get through a minute of playing.
Without
The
being able
day
to say
feels
moist.
exceptionally
Yeah,
moist.
Yeah.
It's 100% humidity.
Well, we're playing the RPG where moist is one of the stats. So
What's your moist roll?
No.
moistness, perspicacity, chutzpah, and je ne sais quoi.
I don't know what RPG this is, but I am playing.
Yeah, I have to do that.
You now, okay, your homework for tonight.
Sorry, Nom.
Next week, come with an RPG that uses those 4 stats.
All right, well, Twitch chat, make some noise if you want to hear that, and I will actually do it.
Yes, and
Nice.
we will actually play it.
Oh my god.
And you know I'm going to max out my chutzpah. I'll be weak and moist.
I'm going to be chock full of je ne sais quoi.
You're gonna be flaky as fuck.
flaky as fuck, but man, have I got the stones. I got that real get up and go.
Brass balls, dry skin all day.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I live my life currently.
Oof. Now just
Revelations.
uncomfortably moist. That's what I'm going to be for this campaign.
All right.
Slippery
Yeah.
as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Everything is a slip and slide if you just apply yourself.
Just a frog, man. This is gonna be great.
I hope that's the example for like 5 out of 5 moistness. Everything is a slip and slide when you apply yourself.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right.
You can hear the beautiful audio quality of these new mics in the worst way possible. Big moist. All right.
Big moist energy.
Oh
no.
no.
Nobody wants that.
Well, we got it.
Got it in my good ear though, so thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right. We're doing Genesis, Meiji Restoration.
Like, if you're just tuning in,
You're fucked.
yeah, don't go back and watch the old episodes. There's
It's
no
gonna be
point.
Very complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember that movie Bright on Netflix?
Oh, jeez. Boy, this
Oh,
is
we're
going back.
to the origin.
Yeah, we're going way back
Okay,
here.
so you remember that movie
Genesis
Bright
Like
on Netflix?
like 2 years ago, we were like, that movie was dope.
We watched Will Smith in that orc. We were like, we want to do that. So then we did, but we did it in the Old West. And then in that same campaign universe, on the other side of the planet, during the Meiji Restoration, 100 years later.
It's not 100 years later.
Like 10 years later.
This
It's
campaign
like
is
5
happening.
years later.
100 years later.
100 years
by.
later,
Which is damned impressive.
Yeah,
I mean, so you found the Fountain of Youth.
I did.
100 years later, this would just be like
Gotcha.
a Big Eyes Smallmouth campaign.
Oh. I will never play that.
It's the Studio Ghibli RPG.
I would play that.
I would.
What if it was running Big Eyes Smallmouth?
No.
No.
That's
I'm
the
very
logic.
particular about the systems I play.
That's fair. What about Fate Accelerated?
I would play anything in Fate Accelerated.
All right, but
I think you know that.
It's an anime in Fate Accelerated.
I did a Sailor Moon a one shot in Fate Accelerated, and it was dope.
Nice.
I was just about to say Magical Girl. We got to do it.
Yeah, except for like the girl who's really hyped to run a Magical Girl RPG ran it for us, and there were no other girls. It was just us dudes.
Excellent.
Magical transformations.
Nice.
Like,
Even better.
They made that
That's
anime.
great.
That's
Yeah.
actually an anime.
halfway through the one shot, she like literally stopped all of the play and played like anime music, and had us describe like Magical Girl transformations.
Nice.
It was sweet.
Beautiful.
I want
dream.
that.
Yeah, so how long until we played this game?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get in contact with Amy Root. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right.
Because I want to be the adorable like animal pet we have as a friend who's just the smart guy.
Oh, what's the name of the? There's a RPG I was listening to that I thought you guys would like. I think it's Amaterasu. No, that's not right.
That's the sun goddess.
1 second, I gotta pull this up. It's super fucking important.
Yeah.
I should.
Kagamatsu is the name of it. Kagamatsu is an RPG where we all play as female villagers, and trying to seduce the dungeon master, who is a lone samurai ronin, to protect our village. So we have to
Yes.
work together
Yes, I'm
to
in.
get this dude to stay.
I'm in. 100% in.
So when you say seduce, does it have to be like any kind of coy or playful?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Well,
But what about your honor?
Yeah, no, this is a game where you have to roll to maybe touch someone's hand.
Oh, wow.
Wreck
Okay.
your shit.
It's
so
like-
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
good.
On the first
I'm gonna
date,
be
I'm
so good
not.
at this game.
What kind of girl am I?
It's like they're like tiers of things you're trying to accomplish, and it starts with like eye contact and like a joke. It ends with like hand touching. Like,
Yes, I want to play this if we do it in Studio Ghibli style.
oh my god, that sounds dope.
We just live in this like little idyllic
Giant
village.
bubbles of tears as we contemplate the fate of our villages.
Yes.
Shout out to the
Excellent.
One Shot podcast where I get all my fucking RPG deets. They're so good. I'm trying to be you.
You know, if we had infinite time during the week, we should just do that instead.
Kagamatsu.
No, just infinite, like a one shot every week. We just play a different game.
That is already being done better than we could possibly do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we had infinite time,
Shout out again to the One Shot podcast. Just
Yeah.
shaming us all.
instead I had to spend 2 weeks of my life crafting this piece of shit story.
Now you're in the Dungeon Master headspace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck these fucks again. All right, here we go. My
Okay.
genuinely brilliant Shakespearean story that you guys will ham fist your way through.
With the cast of Ren and Stimpy.
Yes. Well, it's more like just Stimpy.
At least you let me eat my burrito. You can only imagine what kind of havoc I would cause if I was hangry.
I can just imagine the ASMR you eating a burrito would be.
Nom, nom. Well, you
Yeah.
got to experience it just now.
I did, but I wasn't listening that closely. I want like the
I
mic
was.
in the burrito.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're the like. Oh yeah.
No.
You're the best of our heads.
Burrito mic?
Yeah, burrito
That's a
mic.
billion-dollar idea.
I think we should get it.
Just edible microphones.
Oh boy, gummy microphone.
They're not gummy.
The
They're
most
just,
uncomfortable
You're like a
noise.
horse
Someone
In a
chewing
fucking
on
manger,
gummies.
like a hamster in a cage. It's brutal.
all right, where do we last leave off?
Don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise.
Well, it's gonna be a surprise for me as well.
All right, wait. Well, we're just jumping in medias res
Yep.
today.
in media res.
No.
If only there was some sort
Why?
of like audio or video recording.
God, if
You
only.
act like we watched them. I have not seen a single episode of this.
That you could watch.
You could be like dubbing over me with like a little anime girl, and I will never know.
I'm just saying that piece of technology you have there for keeping track is outmoded. Like you
That's
could just be
true.
rewatching the VODs.
I should just be replaying them instead of actually recording new content.
How do you think I kept track of all those fucking threads in that western town?
Yeah, well, you obviously
Jeez.
cared more than I did.
All right.
So it's the dawn of a new day.
Oh boy.
Everybody's waking up.
Dawn of the third day.
Ah, fick.
Look to the east.
Where is everybody? I really just wanted to blow into the microphone like it was the horn of Gondor right there, but
Thank
I'm glad
you.
I didn't. on
Next
reflection, it would have been terrible.
Oh yeah.
No,
$100
lean
mics.
into it. Lean into the impulse. Steer into the skin.
Not midstream. You can't change a horse midstream.
I think you wake up in a pile of something. And I
Aye.
think I am there cleaning my boots.
But you don't live there anymore, remember?
Oh yeah. I live somewhere else. I'm somewhere
Yeah.
else cleaning my boots.
All right.
So
Well,
you wake up
Temple
on the
of
ship.
me? Or not in the palace.
You went on just like the most epic of benders.
Okay.
Like you're missing a horseshoe.
Oh boy,
How do you lose that?
Yeah.
a bet. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what happened.
This was a man who once upon a time wore golden horseshoes.
God damn you, Tom. I bet you know the answer to this question. They have horseshoes in Japan?
I know the answer.
What is it?
Yes, of course they did.
All right, cool.
That ain't so.
Japan
So
got
glad-
everything they ever got from China.
All right.
That, yeah.
I guess I don't know how old horseshoes are. I assume they were like an
Ancient.
industrial thing. They're like super old.
Yeah.
That's what your
had
primary
horses
task
for
would
a
be, is like a
while.
blacksmith would be repairing farming equipment, making horseshoes.
Making horseshoes. Thank God they're
Because
so easy
making
to make.
horseshoes is repairing farm equipment.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
the same as like retooling a
old.
plow or.
I mean,
You hear that,
I
farrier?
guess.
Sick burn on you. Your job's fucking easy.
Yeah,
I
get
made
go.
balconies and shit and swords. And you worked with stainless steel. Get fucked.
Well,
My one friend who's a farrier is gonna see this and be pissed.
technically that's not true because a farrier I don't think would make the horseshoe. You would make the horseshoe, and then a farrier would apply it to the
Yeah, you
horse.
do that farrier, you're a middleman. You ain't shit.
In ancient times, you would have also been the farrier.
All right, sorry to interrupt.
You act like I haven't layered the details of this lasagna of a setting to the point where I didn't know that horseshoes were a thing.
This lasagna of a setting.
So yes, you awake, you're missing a horseshoe.
I'm going to start peeing and then get up.
Okay. It's not. I mean,
boy.
your bedding cannot get more soiled than it already
You're on
is.
the
That's what you think.
Jesus.
You're on the inside of a boat. It's watertight. What
Yeah.
are you
Oh,
doing?
that's
Alright.
rough,
I really
buddy.
have to pee.
All right.
I don't think
assume.
he even notices anymore.
Oh, you
I think
can
it's
say-
like what dogs do. Like, oh, I'm peeing.
Well,
Dogs don't do that.
Some dogs do.
You're right.
the old ones do.
You ever seen a
Right.
dog pee on itself?
It's
I
not
have.
cute.
Yeah.
No, not an old dog, like a young dog, like not a puppy. Like the dog would he would start walking with his legs still up, like not finished
Oh,
peeing,
yeah.
and eventually would just hit it. Oh yeah, I'm peeing still.
I think the number of animals
The other
that are
dog
surprised
comes
by
over
their
to
own pee is
sniff,
actually
and
very small.
because he's midstream, also gets peed on.
Yeah,
Talking about piss. Welcome to the TEG stream.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great. Oh, so then I'll
It's
get
all
up.
for viewership. Yeah,
Um,
is it working?
Oh, it's real spiky over here. We're
And
getting a
I'll
lot of people coming in and
trot
being like,
outside and
I don't want to be here.
That's fair.
So you're on the
That's
beach now.
legit.
yeah. What time of day is that?
This morning.
Oh,
Like
that's
dawn.
rough.
I know, but like you haven't seen one in like 7 days.
Yeah.
So
I guess I'll go. I'll trot into the ocean real quick and start to, shake me weathers a bit.
Yeah.
Um,
the old
Are
horse
you
bath.
wearing any human clothes?
I've always
naked?
pictured him like with like a top of like a 3-piece suit,
Right,
like a
that's
vest.
me too.
and-
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're just like wandering.
So I assume
into
it's now
the
just like a
sea
very
with clothes
frumpled
on.
and like ragged vest and
Yeah.
like
He's
threadbare
wearing-
jacket.
He's wearing a frock for some reason, but he looks very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just worse for the wear.
See,
Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking about
Not
the
even a
cultural
kimono,
forces
straight
that
up
must the cultural forces that must be at play to allow centaurs to not have to wear clothes. Like there's a shadow war between like tailors and centaurs that for some reason don't want to have to wear pants.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
the
happening.
Free the
No, I can
Nipple
answer that. The reason why they
campaign,
don't is because tailors didn't want to work around the rear end of centaurs.
'cause you
Yeah.
kick the,
The
shit
smell,
out of
yeah.
the tailor.
Well, also the smell.
Yeah.
I mean, you just charge by the yard,
Yikes.
dude.
Yeah, but in the 14th century in like Venice, they had like a trade union.
Listen, man, racism only gets you so far. Like
It wasn't
eventually
racism.
Eventually, someone's gonna be like, "I want that fucking centaur horse pants money."
Yeah, and that'll be
Yeah.
like in the 90s with Gianni Versace and stuff like that.
But I feel deeply uncomfortable seeing the butthole of something that I'm also having a conversation with.
Yeah.
I feel like
And that's
we
why you're
gotta
not a
draw
doctor.
the line somewhere. It's like,
Hold on, let me get my leather couch out. Expand on that.
I just
Hold on, let me stand up real quick.
the rest of us have to like put our junk away, and then their centaurs just like
So wait, Kira-
dicks out.
oh, so you're just jealous.
Speaking
That's
of
what it is.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Speaking of buttholes, did I tell you my MagFest story yet?
Oh, Jesus.
I
Is
think-
this appropriate for
Wait.
Twitch?
I'm not gonna tell it on Twitch.
Good.
Oh, why not?
Because
Come
it,
on.
it violates both Twitch's TOS and MagFest TOS.
Yes.
And local laws.
And you're trying to get invited back.
All right, so that's what we're doing when we go on break later.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Talking
dawn
about
of a new day. I'm gonna weep a single tear for the wasted time. Okay.
Yeah, so you hose off in the ocean.
Yeah, and then I'll go trot on up to the castle.
Okay, you get there. The guards are out front.
Hey. It's been kind of a while, but I know some people inside. Can I just start yelling until they come out?
Oh my god. It's a big ass structure to just be standing outside yelling. Is it after dawn?
This is a cool way to die.
Yeah, it's not true.
All right,
It's
so
normal
I'm-
morning hours. People are awake. Start
I'm
their
definitely
day.
awake and
Yeah.
bootin' boot.
Real-
I have to go to the temple.
Just
so
one more game. One
oh,
more
we didn't roll
diversion.
fate dice.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Who made this?
Your mother.
Ben Gillespie, I think, made them.
Shout out to Ben Gillespie, local crafter, making a lit smoke column.
It's
pretty
lit,
sweet.
fam. Look at that.
If you go watch
Two for
Fair
us.
Magic a week from now, you'll see us battered around like cats and not realize that it can be turned on.
Yes.
Like everything in life.
Two light
Ooh,
side, let go.
Look at this. So we're at what now? 5?
Yeah,
5.
5 light side.
Let's see.
Don't fuck it up.
2 more light side.
Do we have all light side?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't have another light side point, so you're stuck at cap of light side.
I win.
Hold on. There we go.
Nope, it's capped.
Nope, not anymore. Come on. I have
Aw.
terrible luck, Tom.
You have
Give me
maximum
one
light side
fucking
points right
thing.
now.
Look at
And
that. Your timing is impeccable.
Do we want to pause here to rearrange the room?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
We'll be back in 10.
Yep. Well, I was just gonna surrender your seat back to you.
I was just gonna sit down.
All right.
I don't remember.
Back on my head.
So yeah, you're standing there yelling at the guards who are nonplussed to see you.
Yeah. It's been.
And,
I realize it's been a long time since you've seen me.
shit.
I've kind of been doing, my own thing for a little while.
We're capped out at light side points, so don't roll light side.
Oh!
All right.
All
Okay,
light
you
side.
have to give
You
us
saw
that.
it
No.
here
Come
first.
on.
I gave you all 6 light
God
side
is
points.
smiling upon us this day.
How about I
yeah,
just-
but you forget that I am God.
How about in exchange, I get 2 chances to flip a point? How about that?
This is not wheeling. This is not democracy. We have hit the cap.
I'd like to flip all 6 and become the Emperor of Japan, please.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
wondering, like, we become the brave
Present
now,
them.
right?
You wait for my next game. You'll have your moment in the sun.
So,
Puyi lives.
so do they do anything? Has anybody come out?
They're just
when I
gonna
start bleating.
They're eventually gonna like go into the little guardhouse and produce a broom and just try to like shoo you away with the broom.
That makes sense. I'll go to the temple then.
By
I
gr-
remember there being somebody friendly there.
Yes. So you arrive at the temple. It is closed.
Alright. I'll just take a nap on the front step until somebody shows up.
All right.
6,000 kilobyte per second up. Let's go.
So about an hour and a half later, you're awoken by a giant Dorito-shaped man.
Oh,
And by man, I mean
yeah.
ogre.
Ogre?
Not ogre. Sorry, orc.
Fucking massive. He's like huge, massive upper body.
Is he standing
giant.
Him,
over
big
him as
boy.
well? Is he, like,
Just him.
Has he straddled him somehow?
No, he's just like he opened the gate.
Damn it. I thought
to
we were
the-
gonna
Get
to
into the
too.
kinky shit.
No.
Go.
He stood over me. That was like. a
He
different
already had
scenario.
a
Yeah,
horse.
it was-
He's not looking for another orc. It's fine.
It was very Chuck Tingle, though.
Alright, I'll start
He's just
to-
like kicking you.
You gotta put me in a
Hello?
Chuck Tingle novel.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you doing? You're the one vagrantly sleeping out in front of the temple here.
Yeah. I had a friend here once. I'm just seeing if they're still here.
Well,
So sad.
you can come inside. You don't have to sleep on the street.
You got him.
Oh boy.
It's only weakness.
What?
No.
His only weakness, kindness.
You can come inside.
Okay.
He will, get out of the doorway,
That
Man.
ain't.
pick up his broom, and start sweeping.
No, I thought I went to our
Yeah.
temple.
Yeah, you did.
What's happening? I'm confused.
There's a Dorito St. Man there.
That ain't. So who are you? What's your name? I'm Hamish.
Sui Kokujin.
That ain't. Is that you?
No.
Oh, hello.
Yes, this giant Dorito-sized orc.
Yeah.
That would be the best ninja.
Yeah.
He's 2D.
Very subtle.
Yeah, exactly. He's 2D. He can be
Yeah.
as big as he wants. He's flat anyway.
That ain't. What? So I'm gonna level with you here. I've been past drunk for about some length of time. I don't know how long. It's been a long time though. My body hurts, especially my liver, which is, I assume, part of it.
We're in the 37th day of the 28th of Meiji.
You said a lot of things right there. So here's going to be my compromise. I'm gonna fall asleep again.
He'll just sweep around you.
Nice.
All right, so you awake.
Good work.
Yeah. I wake at the palace.
Yep. In your swanky new apartment.
In my
Good old
dope ass
Chessmaster
new
Hamish.
apartment.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm gonna go, of course, to the temple.
Oh, you have mail first at your apartment.
It's a
Oh
centaur.
boy.
No, never mind.
Thank you. Yeah. All right.
Amazon Prime.
Open up my letter.
Yep. It's a poem.
Is it now?
Yeah, it's a love poem.
Is it now?
Yeah. It's not signed though,
Oh.
as is the custom. That's
balls.
not outside the ordinary.
None
Very
balls.
nice. Really?
Yeah. You've begun the intricate steps of courting somebody or being courted.
Excellent.
It's going to be a lot of anonymous poetry for a while. Steps 1 through 37 is anonymous poetry.
That is the way to woo me. Yes, this is fantastic.
My
Of course, I'm
money
gonna go
is-
put it up in my apartment.
So
My
wait.
money is on the general.
Are you gonna read it?
Yeah. What's it say?
It says, "Dear Mikokoro." It's not me.
It's just a stick drawing of Sven. I don't know what you expected.
Giving a thumbs up.
It's not really as anonymous as
He's
you
got
might
a
think.
bottle of sake in the
A
other
little-
hand.
A little kiss face and a heart.
Oh yeah.
You know what? History really whittled him down to the best examples.
Yeah. What's the poem, Tom?
It's it's your standard
haiku that says
flowery love. It's not a haiku. That's reserved for a specific style of poetry. But it is a rhyming scheme poetry that it's about like the
Is it a
beauty.
limerick? Is it a dirty limerick?
No, it's not a dirty limerick. It's about
Okay.
2 cranes in a pond.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So
That
a
is
dirty
yeah.
limerick.
It's very dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An eel in a cave would have been.
Well, yeah. Of course, I'm delighted.
A moist man on a
I have no
Right.
idea what I'm doing, of course, because this is not a familiar situation for Makuro.
Aw.
Yep.
Wait. Are you got somebody trying to get in your pants? Ew.
Yeah, man, I'm charming
that
as
a-
fuck. Hello.
That was in character, I assume.
Yeah.
The winking, yeah,
Doesn't really work with the sunglasses on.
yeah. No, it's a very delicate blush because she's,
Dainty.
yeah.
Aye.
But well, so I of course have to now write a poem back, and I'm gonna dwell on that all day.
Yeah, but who would you send it to?
I'm gonna send it to the general because even if it's not her, I would want to do that regardless. So
You can tell with your intuition that clearly a man did not write this poem.
of course a man
Yeah.
did not write that poem.
It's too
I don't care if
emotional
this
and
is, yeah,
flowery to be a man's work.
please.
I find that insulting.
I was about to say.
Have you read some English poetry from the era? It's a lot of metaphors and euphemisms.
Most of the poetry I read from Europe was men trembling and straining to even mention an area near a neck.
Yeah.
No.
Which is
And this is not.
a clavicle. Ah!
This doesn't even reference a body.
Ew.
Yeah, they didn't even talk about the body.
Or does it?
The subtle.
Ooh, 2 cranes. Ooh.
The subtle context of the poem is the intimacy
This
between
is
2
probably
humans.
not important,
Yeah.
but what the fuck is that?
It's
That's a little smoke thingy what's got lights in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure this is not
it's-
significant.
Go poke it.
There we go. Save some
You
batteries.
just take it and you do this and you're doing drugs.
Okay.
Yep.
Stop doing
I was
drugs
just, I was like,
again.
what
No,
exactly
I
is that
can't.
supposed to
Violating
be?
the
I'm not
rules.
criticizing. It's
No.
just I couldn't stop thinking about it and
Twitch
finally
stream's
hit
still
this
up for
go.
now. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Now that he's
All right, so,
doing the drugs
you're-
on camera.
Your day. You going about it.
Yeah. So I got the poem on my mind and how I'm going to respond to that. But I got to go to the temple, of course, because even if I am now the religious advisor at the temple, or at the palace, I gotta go keep up the temple.
Rolling down the street, reading haikus.
So you go into the temple, you unlock the front gate because you have a key, and you find...
See, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I'm at the temple before he gets there, because if I'm up at around dawn, then like...
Oh no, I got up like right crack of dawn.
Yeah, you know what's earlier than dawn? Crack time.
Oh, you are 100% accurate. I know from all of my personal
Yes.
experience.
That's why it's the crack of dawn and dawn. That's dawn for crack people.
Aye.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go
So you find
in
your good Dorito man sweeping, and there's a giant horse carcass. It's clearly dead. Like there are flies buzzing on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Oh my god, please just commit to that.
Yeah.
Tear your character sheet in half and walk away. That would be amazing. Holy shit.
Hamish has died after all this time.
it took you 2 campaigns to die.
it would also
but
be
you
appropriate
sure
just to die in
did
your
it.
sleep.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
fucking alcohol. We should start making him do that. Find Constitution on here and just see if he eventually just
Like,
doesn't wake
if your
up.
liver just like gives out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we can't. The Hamish IP is too valuable. But I'm very tempted to make a what's the name? Dark Souls style Hamish die edit for this part. All right.
Okay.
What is that?
He said he was a friend of yours.
Is that Hamish?
Oh shit, he's alive.
God. Oh,
I thought he was dead.
It smelled like he was dead. Hamish?
I usually do, thanks.
No, God, what happened to you? Where have you been?
Hey man, that's a question.
It's been like a week that he's been gone.
I speak to the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like a week.
It's Hamish. It's been a week. You've missed it. There's
A lot.
A lot. The death
to the
and
point,
weddings.
This
and-
isn't that big a town. Where the fuck did you hide for a week? You're
Yeah,
like a
like, how
Clydesdale
do we-
centaur. No, no.
You're the only goddamn centaur. Where the fuck?
There's like one or two others, but they're
Yeah.
not like they're not out and about.
Giant-
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
European centaurs who hang in the European zone.
And
Yeah,
one of those
exactly.
centaurs looks exactly like Hamish.
Beat 'em up!
I flip a light side point for that.
And he commits a lot of crimes.
That'll be relevant later.
All right. Done deal. Don't act like I won't write. Let's
There-
go
you
right
know-
Write it down.
There's a
Time to make
fucking
a new
there's a
NPC.
fucking bounty hunter looking for Hamish. So
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
just
say.
saved his
I'm
character.
5 steps ahead of you. Best
just-
believe.
Trying to
was like,
remember-
you
yeah,
just- you
did
just
you
saved
know
his
that there's a
character.
bounty hunter after you?
It only looks
So
like
what?
I'm asleep right now. I'm
Yes,
actually
there's
playing.
a American looking for you.
What's his name?
I can't recall it. I'm not good with foreign names, I suppose. What's his name? Shit. The boy. Faith Suitor.
Jeffrey Sagehome.
Jeffrey Sagehome.
I
Yeah.
don't know who that is.
Singing to Swooty. He's coming for that
He
booty.
claims that he knows you
know.
from Gnawbone. He had Dragonbone pistols. It's been a very strange time
You
at
have
the
a
palace.
brief, flashback to one point in your drunken stupor where Sven was just shaking you.
Uh-huh.
Is Gnawbone real?
That canonically did happen in
It
your
did
absence.
actually,
Yeah.
All of us were like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I don't know who that person is, but I was definitely in a place called Gnawbone once.
Were you mayor?
Okay.
I was
Were
mayor.
you mayor?
Well,
I'm not here, so-
You were never a mare. I keep telling you this. You are a male horse.
You
You're
know.
wrong. Or at
The
least the way I
puns.
feel like I've been treated the past few days, I definitely
Hey.
don't think that's true anymore.
He could have been he could have been the wife. You don't have the right.
That's true.
That's true.
Oh, yikes.
I don't know. He seemed like the
Yeah.
kind of guy who was in the position of power.
Oh, I was.
Yeah.
I feel like they share.
Poor
bottom.
Jack.
I feel like they
Hey,
share.
yeah, that actually, you know what? That
Wow,
fits.
that does.
That feels
You
right.
got a lot of horse bits to generate power with.
I
Yeah.
did. And I did.
The most powerful
a
power
cryptocurrency?
bottom of
Horse bits?
all.
Yes. If we don't buy it, it's gonna spike.
Oh no. Dogecoin. What?
We could have been Dogecoin millionaires.
Oh god.
Stop.
That's
Everyone just stopped talking
depressing.
about that. Yeah.
All right. So, what's happened? Why?
It. Let's.
Why weren't you here when I showed up?
I have been drafted to Palace Life. I'm now the new spiritual advisor.
That's
The
cool.
former spiritual advisor and his entire clan was mysteriously killed. And now I have the office.
Oh,
Yes,
that sounds good.
it's been an eventful week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just getting drunk in a hole.
Ah, well, that sounds preferable to what has been happening here, but
Okay. So, I guess sorry to my question is at this point, like, do you have some water?
yes,
I'm
yes,
so
let's.
thirsty for anything other than alcohol.
I will prepare you some breakfast and some tea and water. Can you?
I will not eat.
You must bathe before we go any further.
I'm
You.
rinsed off in the ocean.
Yes, and now you smell of
made
fish
it
and
worse.
vomit. Please, please. I will make you some
I will
very
make you a bath.
bland breakfast and give you some water while I draw a bath.
Okay. I'm gonna go trot off and do that then. Lick myself clean or what have you.
Yikes.
Yeah.
She's just gonna push you in a hot spring and then
Nope.
close the
Yeah.
hot spring.
So,
off.
you
This is for your own good.
you are awakened by your new servant, who informs you that it is the hour for waking.
Imagine trying to bathe in a human-sized hospital.
And there are like
Yeah.
3 more servants ready there with your like kimono ready
All of
to
your
like help
little
you into
feet
it.
gathered together. Those tubs are pretty big, though.
Obviously not into it, but whatever.
I mean, it's a normal kimono. It's not like a
No, I
super
understand-
fancy one.
I understand
But
that,
now you just have staff to help dress you.
I understand that, but like,
No more privacy.
I want everyone to die. I don't want to be in a dress. like,
yeah.
I have people to kill today.
Well, you know, they don't know that.
Exactly. So I'm just.
Plus,
kinda
this is the
sigh.
proper mourning period for your family, so it's like a nice, like, tasteful,
Yeah.
conservative dress.
Again, I'm sure, but everybody's dead. So what the fuck do I care? Chio is going through a depressing time. Like
The staff has known you for like 48 hours. They're just doing their best.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like I said, I'm just gonna sigh and then be like, all right, fuck it, let's move along.
All right, so you go down and
Under the
there's
table there, Will.
breakfast prepared, and it's like a massive meal. They have no idea what you like, so they just prepared everything, and they'll
Alright.
figure it out from there. They're too polite to
like a
ask you what
public
you want, so they're just gonna do everything until they figure
Feels
it out.
right.
I'm just gonna ask someone to go get the priestess and that whole crew because I can't eat all the food.
Okay.
And no associates, please.
So Sven wakes up on his own in his room.
Alright, I clean my boots.
Okay.
It's been a while.
So you have to go downstairs and go outside to get your boots.
Yeah, you ready?
So you pass by the lavish breakfast that's been prepared.
Fancy.
I feel like I turn like a cartoon character. Like my head comes back around the corner. I get some of that breakfast food.
Yeah, it's
So a
it's
wild
good.
Sven just comes by and starts ravaging the breakfast.
That's fine.
I get a
I
bunch
said
of
they could
breakfast
live
food,
there.
And then I stop and I say,
Yeah, I mean that's why he's not been like harassed.
I have like a plate full of breakfast food. I'm like, I don't remember why I came down here. How you doing?
Yeah, everyone's invited to breakfast every day because I can't eat all of it
That's
anyway.
pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Lovely.
I'm a fucking admiral and have no naval knowledge at all.
You're an
so
admiral?
yeah.
You act like the previous guy had any knowledge.
That's,
He runs a
That's
fish
what I mean.
factory.
I'm a fucking
Businessman.
admiral.
Yeah.
Now. I'm like 4th from the top, so I'm like, I don't know what the
third.
fuck to do. So, okay, there you go. I'm 3rd from the
That's
top.
even worse.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, and also my entire family's been murdered. So
Yeah, you're like one bad ninja attack away from being the like chieftain of this whole clan situation.
exactly, like,
See, this is why you can't challenge your superiors to duels on the naval ship, because then people would just kill each other until they were captain. Like,
seriously, like it's.
But I only have
been
2
days,
shots, and there's 7 of you.
Everybody line up.
Muppet Treasure Island. Anyway,
So yeah, just food and a massive fucking house.
Yes, it is massive. Not as big as like the general's house, but like it's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
big.
but that's what I'm telling him. I'm like, I have this massissive house separate from the castle.
You're telling me this house is just for fucking?
Yeah.
Where's your other house?
That's the house of 500 girls.
Do you have a pencil?
I do.
Excellent.
So yeah, a
David.
page arrives. Is like your presence is requested by the admiral.
A courier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm gonna follow the courier, I guess, and I'm gonna bring a freshly washed Hamish with me.
Laundered.
It's laundered.
Thank God, yeah.
He's still like dripping wet.
Hose
Yeah.
down.
He'll shake off
That
on his
feels
way
right.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't take off your clothes, I assume,
No.
because that's a free like washing of your clothing.
that is.
Yeah.
I'm washing me and my clothes.
Oh my god.
You're welcome for that throwback. Yes.
Got 'em, millennials.
All right. So yeah, I guess we
I gotta relate to the Utes.
You know, trot up into your place and
Yep.
get some breakfast.
Yeah, it's massive.
All right. So, hello. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, she'll kind of head nod.
Hey,
What?
Mish.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
I think I work here now.
Interesting. Didn't
Work
look.
is a strong word for what you do around here.
Just the stuff I usually do.
Basically, I just
Alright,
employ
that's
him
cool.
to kill people. Still, he
You
just
basically,
also
he's like
lives
your
with me.
pet now. Like
Yeah,
he's just
like-
company around the house.
That's what I mean. Like he
In
just.
my experience, if you just
He's
be
a paid
yourself for long
roommate,
enough,
Yeah.
people will
essentially,
start
yeah.
paying you for it.
That's because
That's what I mean.
yourself,
Like at this
Yeah.
point, I
Yes.
really just pay him to help me kill people,
Competent.
and now I
you've
just
got
house
a set
him
of
too.
Yeah.
skills.
It's just like because servants aren't really people, so he's just another person in the house. So like you don't feel so lonely.
Yeah, kind
Also, I
of.
think I lost my
A
voice.
house plant.
Yeah.
A charming house
I,
plant.
Exactly.
in all fairness,
No, I saw
I'm,
the
I'm
nice
nice
side.
to the servants.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
I don't pull the rank thing because in my mind I'm like I'm a secret assassin. Like we're all the same. It's
We all have shit,
I'm
you
waiting
know.
for that mid-campaign reveal
Yeah.
that you were never an assassin. You were just mentally ill.
Oh, no.
Actually, the mid-campaign
It was
reveal
a
is that none of
dream
you
the
are
whole
real. And this is just a
time.
fever dream of somebody in the
Yeah.
1930s in a like mental asylum.
It's the dying dream of your
Lord.
ex-boyfriend from Nabo.
Yep.
right.
Oh, Jack.
No, this is the story that he tells the children of what happened to their father.
Jack.
When really,
Whoa,
That's
whoa, whoa.
dork. Also,
Whoa.
what happened towards the end of your relationship that would make him
I tell
imagine
you if I
this
remember.
How
future
how,
for you? Wow.
adopted children.
Yeah, I was like, we're all gonna just blow past the fact that they had children together. Like,
Yeah,
I got stuck on that.
Obviously, they're adopted. They're gay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Maybe Jack is trans. We don't
That's a
know.
fair point.
I did not write that story, so I cannot
Yeah.
confirm that canon or not.
All right. Anyway.
I can only speak to the canon that I wrote.
All right. Anyway.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which, coming to you live.
Yep. So you guys are at breakfast now,
All right.
and Hamish has some catching up to do.
Yeah. So I don't really care what's happened the past week, unless like you want to talk about it. I'm always here for that. But you know, mostly, what are we doing now? I'm super bored again.
Your like
been sober for like
headman
1 hour.
essentially
Yeah.
will come in and remind
I
you
don't
that
like
you
it.
have a debutante ball to attend tonight.
No, that's right.
Need like an IV drip of
I'd
something
have a nice
as you come
dress
down
and
off
everything.
of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you thought that you were bridling at this kimono, wait till you see your debutante ball kimono.
No.
And you also
Oh,
have to
dear.
attend a debutante ball tonight, but nobody tells you that. You just remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least.
Can we
Oh
go
no,
to the
I've
ball?
never been to anything like
I
that
love
before.
balls.
Oh yeah, it's a Western party. You have no idea what to expect.
Oh no.
I'm gonna request to the headman to acquire 2 appropriate clothing for these guys.
Excellent.
He like what's that? Like, are you sure? But like he's too polite, so I'm like, all right, yeah, sure.
They
Yeah,
are
I-
the attendants.
The telekinetic.
Oh, yeah.
They're also Western,
all right.
so
There are
He's gonna spend the rest of
interpreters.
his day trying to figure out what you want them to wear.
Smash cut 2. Reverse fashion montage.
So
Spend
you
it
just
Hamish.
taking clothes
Come
off.
out? No.
You just come out naked every
Yeah.
time.
With the tux with no pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
God.
That's the only kind of tux I can wear.
I want to wear one too so it can match.
That's nice. Thank you.
So why wouldn't you just wear the pants and he wears the top, and that way you guys can save money?
Oh,
That's nice.
snap. That's
because I'm
good.
pretty fucking sure their body types are 2 totally different
And I'll,
things.
just, I'll stand in front of you.
Okay. I like that. Let's do it.
No, you have to
You'll
like
stand in front of him
hang
and
on
back
him
bend.
like this, dangling your legs in front of him, but
Yeah.
hiding your upper torso behind
Yeah,
his.
exactly.
Excellent.
This doesn't. Okay, you know.
No, I got it. I'll get you to like roll up your upper body into a tummy for me, and your legs will just dangling at the front, taped to my legs.
You're in
I'll
the
go
baby
like this,
Bjorn.
but I'll face
just
backwards.
yeah.
Put my pants on backwards.
There you go.
Oh my god.
And then get under the shirt.
Yeah.
And just big bear
You guys
hugs
can go
all
separately.
night. This is great.
There's no
Gotcha.
reason for you to be the same person.
The human centipede.
Yep.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh boy. All right. Let's go party.
That's tonight. It's in the morning still.
Really? Gonna make us role play through?
No, I'm just giving you guys an
No.
opportunity to. If there's anything else people wanted to do before the debutante ball.
I plan on possibly trying to poison the second in command.
Okay.
So,
That's going to be a way more elaborate plan than something you can accomplish in a morning.
I mean, I'm a fucking ninja. I sneak into his quarters, I poison some food, and I sneak out of his quarters.
Did you
Like
say
this
that
is.
out loud? Are you sharing this plan?
I
Oh,
will in a
man.
moment. I'm just letting him know I have a plan.
Fair. I'm willing to go along for the ride.
I want the servants to leave the room. Like this is a.
Oh yeah, they try to like give you.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
so
not-
like it's a weird dichotomy of like they try to give you privacy, but at the same time you also are conditioned from like being born that like to ignore them like even if they're around. The same way that like ninjas wear black because you look like stage hands for plays, so people just naturally ignore you. Same principle.
Yeah.
So like you'll never really know if they're there or not between them being polite and them you just being trained not to see them.
Yeah, but I'm like I said, I'm a fucking ninja. I
Yeah,
pay
only
attention to
you
my
two would ever
surroundings.
have like the idea of if they're there or not.
I feel like I would know because again, I'm a ninja. If I need to be
Sure,
doing something
you know
secretly-
well enough to not like say like, "Hey, I'm going to murder some people in front of them," but at the same time, like they scurry about, and you just tend to ignore mostly what they do.
Yeah, they could be on the other side of the screen. Who fucking knows?
Or they could be like cleaning the floor right behind you.
Okay, I feel like I would notice that.
Nope.
I'm a ninja. I pay attention to my surroundings,
You're
especially if I'm
just-
about
You
to...
pay
Distracted
attention
by
more than the
some,
normal
like-
person.
Well,
Yeah.
if I'm about to divulge
Yes.
important information, then I'm really gonna fucking make sure.
Yes,
to-
but like
You could roll
she's
something
helpless.
crazy like a vigilance
What?
check or something.
Only when
There's
you
stats and
walk
dice?
across- only when you can cross rice, paper, barefoot will we allow you to dress someone in a kimono.
Yes.
First, you must master the arts of stealth. Then you can clean a toilet.
Yes.
This is the palace. That doesn't seem completely unreasonable.
This actually isn't the palace.
Are we
Remember,
not
I
at
have a,
the-
no.
No,
I,
she has a
I took-
private residence.
I took
right.
Admiral Oromo, who conveniently was on the pro side of the foreigners, who's no longer admiral anymore and has been replaced by moi.
That's
I'm in
true.
his house, so I have a
Oh,
big
that's
house.
pretty dope. Yeah.
That's why I said I'm like y'all can live there too, because I got a shit ton of stuff and nothing to do with it.
Got the quarters.
Yeah, it's an awful big house for a family of one.
Yeah, it is actually.
What?
Too soon?
Is the loneliest number.
She's well aware of that. That's why she said to invite everyone over to eat, because she's just like, fuck
Oh,
this house.
man. That's dark.
I guess you'll have to find a husband.
Nope.
Sven
There
pops
is
one
a-
eyebrow.
Yeah. Hey.
Sven is totally like, I will be the house bitch. I wouldn't even be mad.
Most eligible bachelor.
I'll be a
Show
trophy
up
husband.
ready to be
Won't
a
even
pool
be angry.
boy for her. This is gonna be great.
All right. Anyway,
So,
Sugar
yeah.
baby.
I'll kind of like look around, make sure all the
Yeah,
servants
you're
are
in the
out of
clear.
room. Yeah, and I'm going to look at the rest of you and be like, what the fuck is his name? I don't even remember anymore. Yokohama,
No.
Toda Nabuna.
Toto Nabuna.
Nabuna. That's what it is.
The quiet, unassuming Toto Nabuna.
The boring one who hates parties.
Yeah, and guess who's going to be in attendance tonight?
No boy.
Your best friend. You want to go over some statistics?
The creepy
Oh
motherfucker.
god. I was
He's not
gonna-
creepy. He's just boring.
I thought that was the guy from the Capitol.
No, that's the blind guy.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what you were talking
No,
about.
I mean he will be in attendance
Well,
tonight
her
too.
and the
But
blind guy are like actually had a good conversation.
This guy, the one that
Yeah, no,
was,
this is the
like,
boring guy.
super, like sinister.
I don't remember.
I think this is the
Oh,
one
yeah,
doing
'cause
all
we
the
don't
planning,
know-
right?
yeah, but you don't know that. When you
about
first
the
met him,
plot.
everybody just thought he was very boring.
Yeah.
No, but I figured that out. I'm pretty sure.
No, we have no idea that there was a plot because
Correct.
Gio never told us.
Correct.
So this is gonna. I want you to like.
Yeah, this is about to be.
You're
this is-
gonna drop.
we're
Hey,
gonna
I'm gonna
RP.
kill an official
Yeah.
with no backstory.
and I will explain it. It's a role playing game.
All right.
Everyone settle up.
Well, you're gonna explain. You're gonna need some rolls. But
I'm
go
not
ahead.
explaining everything.
Oh, okay. 'Cause-
I'm lie by omission.
But trying to convince them that the plot is real.
So wait, what are you
Yeah.
telling us?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
let's go.
just gonna start out with tonight's goal is to kill Toto Nobuna.
Sweet.
I'm sorry.
All right.
That's the
You're-
number 2 man.
you're
in this whole
killing-
operation here.
the first advisor
Yeah,
to the daimyo.
it's about fucking time.
He's so fucking gnarly.
Like Sven is just like the player character in every video game. Like murder time, all right. Done with this exposition.
Let me get all my knives.
You're just already like at the door with your guns and swords. Like, all right.
I'm being asked to do the thing I always do anyway by someone I trust this
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
For no money.
Kill that fucking guy. I'm
Hello?
living in her house.
Right, like,
Right,
Anyway.
You're I'm sorry. Okay. Your goal is to kill the first advisor. to
Also,
the
how does she
daimyo.
know how to? Oh wait, you know, you know she's a ninja.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Ninja.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We didn't tell you, but
Yeah, I
we didn't
been
actually.
drunk.
We didn't just say that I'm a ninja, but essentially, I'm just saying we're gonna kill somebody, and you're like, all right.
All right, that
this is the
seems
day."
you're competent. This will work out.
Okay, whatever.
You're not accessory after the fact, though,
I
before the fact.
no, yeah. This is
RP time.
which is punishable by death.
yeah. Okay.
When I investigated Nobuna's private quarters inside the castle,
You investigated his private quarters?
I feel like we talked about this, didn't we? Talk
No.
about?
No.
You told no one of what you found.
told no one.
No, I didn't tell them that.
nothing.
I didn't tell them I found.
No, you just
anything.
left the party.
No.
They were still at the party.
All right,
we never got back around to this crux of the
This
plot.
is like
Alright.
completely
Out
out
of
of
left field,
nowhere.
Remember when I left the
This is
party?
Yes.
I investigated Nobuna's private quarters in the castle and found scrolls and correspondence with Western parties to overthrow the daimyo.
Oh God.
I took the scrolls and reported them to my father, and he and my brothers and uncles, basically my family, was investigating the connections. And then my entire family was murdered several days ago. They had none of their weapons on them, and my aunt, who would have absolutely no business being with them during an investigation, was also dead. She would not have been outside of the house. I strongly believe that officials in the castle were the ones who terminated my family, not the Westerners.
Well, that's a lot to take in. And you're planning to kill this man how?
At the party, there should be many time to either slip in something into drink, food. He's not a partier. He won't really be paying much attention. He will be waiting to leave. Should be a very easy time.
And you say that there's a plot against the daimyo? Does anyone else know?
No one alive.
Oh boy.
Well, sorry to. Whatever happened to that lady?
We should go talk to
The maid,
Hashikanko.
the maid that we were investigating.
No.
No. I'm not talking to
Akame,
that man.
the woman. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
She's still around.
She's a kitsune.
Nobody has bothered to talk to her since she disappeared.
Yeah, that's because I didn't tell anybody about any of the things that we talked about with her. So, yeah, so there's this lady. She's a kitsune. She
They
knows how
know.
plays
Yeah,
and
oh
more.
yeah.
They've
That's
seen
cool.
her in the kitsune form.
We included her in the wedding plot.
Also, I think.
Oh, cool.
Didn't we also blackmail her into admitting that she had no part in whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Politics is happening.
Yeah, I
He
did
didn't
that.
blackmail her. Use
Not
that-
blackmail.
use
You just
that
asked her
crystal.
nicely.
Yeah. And
we
she
were
was like,
diplomatic
I
for
thought
a
there was
change.
I thought there was like a magical fuck you included.
Yeah, no, I
No.
did that to start, but
Like
then
a-
later it was a little rock or something.
Like
Yeah,
a veiled-
it's
the
the
stone.
piece of fire opal you guys have.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an important lesson for all of you. Like, if you pull a gun on someone or like a magical rock, and you're like, "I want you to do X," and they're like, "Cool," and you're like, "All right, great, let's go back to being friends and talking." The other person has not forgotten that you pulled that shit on them.
We
We
understand that.
did not. He did.
I
Also-
listen to you.
Also,
No,
she
so-
just
Like-
she kindly asked him to put it away, and he did, and they continued
Yeah.
to speak nicely. She's like, you're nice people. I was not involved, so
You
I
know
can
what?
truthfully and honestly tell you I wasn't
You
involved.
know
Yeah,
what?
I
I'm
think
sure
she
the magic
might
wizard
actually
lady
be
has
on our
forgotten
side.
how we, put her to the screws. I'm sure it's fine.
Whatever. We'll see what happens.
She seems to like these two a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You are helping her put out her production of the Scottish play.
I am doing that.
at the very least, if
Except you did just dip on her for a whole week.
I was busy.
Yeah. If there does,
Out
if there
of
ends up not
town
being
is
an
what people were
opportunity
saying.
to remove Nobuna from the party, he'll most likely excuse himself early, which will be plenty of times to get him alone and take him out there.
Yeah, I'm on board. We spent a lot of time. We're loose ends, also. Like, they'll come for us eventually.
Yeah.
And we spent a lot of time trying to quietly figure out what the fuck was going on, I say we shake the fucking bushes or just light the forest on fire.
We should talk to Hoshikanko.
All right.
Which one is that?
That's the,
The
general.
general.
Gee, I wonder why you would say that.
I know that she's loyal to the Daimyo, and I
What's
think
your
it might
deception?
what is that, deception?
Unfortunately, I did not.
One. I've got one yellow.
All right.
And
Unfortunately-
It's one yellow, so that would be a red one.
Yeah, one yellow and one green.
One yellow, one green.
No, he's
Oh,
rolling
he's
against
rolling
you.
against
Oh,
me. Yeah.
You can roll against me if you want. I don't care. All right.
So
yeah.
she has
So
one.
a
yeah.
red and a purple.
There we go.
Also, I've yet to
Checks
go
out.
through. I've yet to go through my father's things and relocate the scrolls, the communications between the Western faction and.
Yeah, all your
Nobuna.
family's like belongings that you don't actively use are stored in just like a room inside the house.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I plan on locating the scrolls. They most likely have not been removed yet. My father would not keep them on his person. They're most likely with his belongings. So we can find the scrolls of correspondence. We can more easily locate between whom was having these conversations and a more direct plan. But as of right now, Nobunaga plans to overthrow the Daimyo. So whether my family... I'm just kind of going to pause for a hard second. To be quite honest with you, I do not know if it was the Daimyo or Nobuna who planned to terminate my family.
Well,
Either their investigations put them too close to the Westerners and they were mistaken for traitors and were murdered, or Nobuna realized that they were on his trail and he terminated it. Honestly, I don't know either way. However, overthrowing the Daimyo most likely will cause a battle and will also most likely cause death in the village, and that is a primary concern at the moment.
that's a reasonable course of action in light of all the information. I suppose it's drastic. I don't know how I feel being part of orchestrating someone's death.
You don't have to participate.
You probably should though.
Yeah, this one-
I'm going to say you are the only person at this table who isn't a cold-blooded murderer. So
Should I join the gang?
Speaking of which,
Ninjas
I got
are not
advantage
above
on my roll,
revenge.
and
Yeah.
I know what I want to use it for. You get the impression that like that interchange where I looked at you for a second, and I was like, "Oh, checks out." Sven trusts you a lot. Like he gives you a ton of shit, but if you told him like somebody needs to die like tonight, he would do it.
No.
No questions. He would just
That's
assume.
so sweet.
You could be like, someone's harassing my temple, and he'd be like, somebody's
All
gonna
right,
die.
someone's
Like,
gonna die. I'm collecting like a little cult of people who will kill those who oppose me. Now that I
You're-
think about it.
You're 100 of the.
you can totally become a dark
Priestess
priestess. Just
Empress
saying.
Reign.
Yeah.
You can totally become a dark
That's
priestess.
what all the light side points are for.
Yep.
I'm actually going to rise.
and little
to
do they
the-
know that Mikoro was a far worse ruler than they could have ever
I've
imagined.
been fucking waiting for someone other than me to pull this. Like,
So is he like the Kronk to your like old lady?
The Yzma. First of all, her name is
Excuse me?
Yzma.
oh shit, the wrong lever.
Wrong lever. Okay, wow.
I'm already picturing this like Disney style anime
That
in my
is
mind.
that is on camera.
Excellent.
That is on camera.
Come for us, Disney. What are you going to do about it?
I don't think that's.
Hamish's new
I don't
groove.
think referencing a Disney movie is any kind of infringement. Also,
Yeah.
we're gonna be right back. Gotta get out of this hot room for a second.
Yes.
All right.
want to be held.
Start it up. Okay.
Smash cut to debutante ball.
Okay, sweet. I was going to make a joke about us eventually getting there.
Oh, that's right. Smash cut to Hoshikako's house.
Smash cut! The smash cut!
Yeah.
We're just bouncing around.
We only
in
had money
time
for
now.
one editing technique, and it's smash cut.
To be fair, that's
Wait,
a
I wanna
very
do,
easy
like,
editing
the
technique.
slideshow, like.
Nope, we don't got money for that.
It's not even
no?
like
Nope.
a slide over or a
This
wipe.
is
It's
smash
just
cut.
Smash cut into
Oh,
smash
man.
cut.
Star wipe.
That's so
yes,
brutal.
star wipe.
Let's star wipe it.
Yeah, so we star wiped Hoshikanko's house.
Yes.
Star wipe to the debutante ball. Smash cut to Hoshikaku's house.
So it's like midday now, so she's in her study, like,
Are we all there?
reading reports. Yeah, you're all there.
Apparently.
Is she above me?
Yes, she's number. You're what? What did I say? You're 3.
Yeah, that's why
She's
that's
number
what-
2.
That's what I
Wait,
said. You can't,
is
no,
the
'cause number
first
2 should
advisor
be
that?
No. This is in the line of succession. Once the Lord is dead, 1 is
Oh,
Toda
I
Nomuna, 2 is
see.
her, 3 is you,
And
and then 7 is you.
That's deeply unsettling.
Rolling deep with a
Yes, 2,
Bureaucrat.
3, and 7 are in the same room.
some weirdos.
Oh man.
Get used to meetings.
Sven is last.
Yes, that is true.
Oh,
You can't say that.
Oh man.
I am not on the list.
When I'm the last person left standing in this town, I will be emperor.
Lord, not emperor.
I'll be emperor of the town.
If that's what you want to call yourself.
I will.
Yeah, who's
Anyway.
going to stop you?
Exactly.
Not me. I'll be dead.
Good day.
It certainly is a good day now.
Ooh! All right,
So
I'm not gonna
Carl's
roll
just
for that.
dying.
I'm not rolling for that, but me and him in the back are just like,
Just like shit.
The only one in the room, like, not phased at all.
Kuro blushes very delicately indeed.
fucking adorable. Oh my god.
I'm afraid we are here on unfortunate business. Can we talk somewhere privately?
Ooh.
That doesn't mean what you think it means.
Not feck.
We're
Alright.
just gonna talk.
I don't know what that look is.
She's trying to do the mental math. Like, what is the move here? Yes. Will your friends be joining us?
Nope.
unfortunately, yes.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.
You're here on actual business. Got it.
We don't beaver dam. That's what they were saying over here. Do you, girlfriend?
Guys just be like, no, dude. You're like, yeah, we're like, yeah, okay.
She will.
Thus the unfortunately bit.
She will take you guys out for tea in like the little gazebo that's in the island of the little lake she has.
Excellent.
If anyone makes jokes
Chio,
about
what's your
gazebos, I'll cut
last
you down
name?
where you stand.
Chicago.
Yeah. I believe you know Chio Shikage. She's
Yes, your father's passing was an unfortunate event.
she's
Yeah, my condolences.
That was legitimately like the actual
Yeah.
action that happened here. Just
He was a great man and one whose company I enjoyed.
I will roll perception if no one else will. See
Okay.
how
All
sincere
right.
that is.
I would, but there's not much point. I know it's cunning
With
based.
my
Let's do it.
new 2 yellows. Let's go.
I got 2 greens and a yellow. What am I rolling against?
All right.
She's
Use
actually got
mine.
stats.
I'll
So.
make you have 2 yellow for both just sitting here like.
Alright.
see how inscrutable the general is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna do it.
He's like, damn
I
it.
can do it. I can get
I
the little
cannot
butt.
roam free.
I can get the little butt.
He's gonna sit like that for a little while, and then he's gonna leap out of your arms and possibly scratch you on the way out.
That's
Yep.
true.
It's okay.
That's his MO.
Just as a heads up.
See, there it goes.
So he didn't scratch me. Besides, he's a baby.
It's just
It's okay if he does. Are you
Here we
kidding me?
go.
Like,
Okay,
this is my
so
cat getting up. Like this is not.
A scar from the.
it is against 3 red and a purple.
Oh, good.
Damn. Alright.
Jesus, kiddo. No, thank you.
Yeah, he's a bit sneaky.
I'm not sure I want to play that game.
He's a ninja cat.
Ninja
Alright.
cat. Ninja
Let's see
cat.
what happens.
Well,
So I fail.
failed.
You
But I got a
super
triumph.
failed. Ooh,
And-
ooh.
So
On advantage.
Okay,
So
talk
I
to me.
fail with a triumph and advantage.
Talk to me, Goose.
Alright, so sort of what I'm thinking is, I have no idea what actually just transpired, obviously, but I give off the impression that despite my terrible appearance, I'm I'm actually, genuinely interested about mostly her well-being.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like, whatever I'm doing, I'm just trying to
You
make
get
sure she's going to be all right.
The feeling
Aw.
that the general was sincere in her like belief that he was a good man and was good company. I think that for whatever you
But
want.
not the fact that she's sorry he's gone.
She's
Again, he did fail the role,
yeah.
so take that for however you want.
I will. All right. Cool. So yeah, what's this little powwow about?
Gio has recently. Well, perhaps you could explain.
She's trying to figure out how much she actually wants to reveal to this person. Like, I don't necessarily know.
Have like 5 seconds before Sven starts talking.
Yeah.
There's reason to believe there's a conspiracy against the Lord,
Those clothes.
Yeah.
and Todo Nobunaga has something to do with it.
I don't think that man has an ambitious bone in his body.
Everybody lies. And the most boring person in the world who doesn't even talk about politics would probably be the best one.
What, do you have some sort of proof?
Sick burn on total.
That man has been loyal since the day he was born. He served the Lord's father.
I investigated his quarters
Yeah, he's on the
during a
beast.
party several weeks ago and found scrolls corresponding with him and several Western factions all plotting
good?
to
Yeah, he's
overthrow
just playing with
the
a little
Lord.
paper ball.
I reported it to my father, and he and my family had been investigating, which was what led up to their demise.
Well, I'm going to have to see whatever evidence you have before I believe you. Again, I cannot fathom such a mild-mannered man would be capable of such a thing.
People can't fathom that such a mild-mannered spiritual leader would have been a fucking assassin, but here we are.
Do you say it just
Yes.
like that
Yes.
too?
What do you mean assassin?
I know all of this seems bizarre and a little out of left field. Trust me, I understand the sensation utterly, but I do trust her, and I have no reason to believe she would lie.
Well, this is an interesting situation.
It was, and I didn't know what to do, and I thought maybe you might.
I don't know why you would assume I would
She
know.
comes to you in her hour of need, and you just casually toss her aside as if she's nothing to you.
Well, that's not it. It's just the implications of what they're saying. I don't know why I'm bothering to explain myself to you.
Because I outbursted.
Yeah. It was just sheer surprise.
Well, again, I require more evidence than your word, but if what you say is true, it's certainly something we have to act on.
So do you have that evidence, or do I have to fabricate it real quick?
I mean, we most likely have it, but I have to find it in
That is correct.
the remains left
Okay.
over from my family. Like, all the stuff my family had was moved to the Admiral's house. My stuff was moved to my room, and everything else, because I'm the only surviving member, I got my brothers, my dads, my aunt,
Yeah.
my uncle, my cousins. I got all their
And
shit.
you'd be damned
now.
if we're not going to do a scene of her going through it.
Yes, and we will.
No, that's gonna be traumatic.
Oh,
as
I am so
fuck.
ready.
Oh,
Tearjerker,
man.
engage.
Alright.
I already fucking had to have the shrine moved to the new house and have all their, like, stuff added to the fucking family shrine. Like, I've had a lot going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
It has been a difficult and bizarre week.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Drugs, man.
Yeah. Drugs are a hell of a drug.
Other than an interesting theory, is there anything else you guys have for me today?
I'm looking at you. You're the one who brought us here.
Wait, hang on, I gotta...
Oh no.
The look.
I mean, I was not gonna. I do have something for him. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna give it to
You
her
can't.
from
That's
all
against
these
the rule.
goons.
Well, you can't
Yeah.
personally give it to her either. It has to be
No.
anonymous.
I would have to leave it. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I definitely brought it with me.
Oh, that reminds me. I have a letter for you.
You're not gonna
Table.
wait until we leave. You just give it to her.
Wink.
Actually,
wasn't
that seems
going to, I was
very
gonna,
on
so-
brand.
That was-
Yeah.
I found it in my luggage. I don't know who wrote it or what it's about, but it was addressed to you. So.
Well, I will read that another time.
What is it?
A letter that I stole from you.
Yeah, the like response that I had to the general's poem that
All right.
apparently he spirited away before I could like send a courier to
I got the
deliver.
stinky fingers.
Yikes.
Probably wasn't the me like finessing the letter. It was like the courier like went around the corner. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
You know the drill.
Grabby hands, yeah.
Just a guy with like a bunch of bruises on him, like, all right, fine.
His new shoes.
He hands over his lunch money. It's really sad.
The leather or those Nikes, my friend. One or the other is coming with me.
Not the new Jordans.
The Air Meijis.
Oh man. Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, if you guys have no further business, she'll see you guys out.
Bye. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
I thank you. I know this was unexpected.
But not altogether unpleasant.
Oh!
Oh, every time. She's
in
smooth as
character?
fuck. No, not altogether unpleasant.
I gotta remember when I was young and in love.
And moving on.
gonna leave me hanging?
And now I'm sad again.
I know, right?
So, what did you want to convey in the letter to her? Because she's obviously going to read it when you guys leave.
Yeah, you know, this, because that's how that works. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys touch fingers together
Doink,
like
doink,
ET.
yeah.
Single, incredibly elaborate
Glowing.
calligraphy kanji that just says "you up."
Yeah.
No, what it does is it's an elaborate kanji calligraphy thing that if you hold it like this says, want a bone?
Haha, and then what? Yeah.
WYD.
Yeah.
New phone. Who dis?
Yeah, it's
New brush, who dis?
Yeah, a very much reciprocated.
He's just playing with paper. He's fine.
Yeah, he's just inventing his own fun over there.
Yeah.
That's why I rolled it into a ball.
A poem of reciprocation.
He's not. I took a receipt and rolled up
So
in a
you're
ball.
you're,
and
you're
threw it.
intimating. You're open to. All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got the address E right.
Yeah, hopefully.
Anyway,
Otherwise,
moving
it's
on.
going to be a deeply uncomfortable evening because I'm sure she's also going to be at this.
Oh yeah, smash cut to debutante ball.
I gotta go. Okay, first,
Smash cut to back to the house.
No, I was gonna say first of all, why on God's green earth would you fucking tell her about someone who's a traitor the night we intend to kill him?
I didn't say that we were. I'm not trying to kill him. She's
You're just a humble
involved in
shrine
the-
maiden.
She's higher up in the government and the.
Yeah,
And the Daimyo trusts her.
So when he goes missing tonight and gets found dead, you don't think they're gonna look at us first?
I think that maybe we could try talking to the Daimyo first, especially if you have evidence and you have one of his most trusted advisors on your side.
Hi. Is Cat in here?
Yes.
Yeah, get him out of here.
No, hey, be nice to him. Oop. He just went under my chair. Come on,
Yeah, he's okay.
I'll get you. I'll
Is that a
get you.
tear?
Help.
Or I'd say he'll run away if I go to pet him. I gotta get him. What are you doing?
That's the wrong.
Johnny.
Beef jerky.
Pretty much. Beef jerky. Yeah.
Look
One-
at that light little thing.
One
Oh.
kitten.
Just gave up real quick, too.
Like, all right, I'm being carried. Oh my god, I love that cat.
I'm not
Alright.
a cutesy baba. Yeah.
Is Cat in there? Yes. Yes, he is.
I would prefer to not secretly kill the second to the Daimyo.
I also want to point out she's yet to produce any evidence. that
Yeah.
This plot is true. You guys just bought it wholesale.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
This is an expression of our trust.
It serves my interest either way.
In my mind, an expression of trust is him being like, "Time to kill somebody," like on word, like, "All right, let's do this."
Yeah. I don't. She's not gonna be like super down for just straight up murder.
Nah, I'm super down for straight up murder. That's my job. It's legit what I do. It's why he put me in position of admiral. I don't have to do a fucking thing.
I mean, he does have a fleet. You got to pretend at least.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm sure like the ceremonial stuff. But in reality, I'm
yeah, I
not
mean,
really in
you
charge
get
of
the
it.
last admiral wasn't an admiral either.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
What is this banana republic?
Yes, it is a banana republic.
Well, in my time to go back to the house, I'm gonna look for those fucking scrolls and see if I can't find them in Dad's stuff.
Smash got 2 scrolls. Smash cut to reading scrolls.
We should just invent the RPG called Smash Cut. You flip points to just smash cut away from things.
To continue the plot.
You're like, oh, interesting. There's a fight. Smash cut away to us winning.
You know I'm talking about doing an RPG where you do one roll for an entire fight.
No, it's just one roll for the entire
Really?
game,
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, yikes.
and that's the roll you get. And you have to like try to fit it into scenarios.
You're describing story dice.
That would be the great, like a
Right.
great, like as you go in RP, you get like positive and negative dice added to it, and at the end you roll whatever
All of
fucking
them. Oh, boy.
point based. Okay, anyway.
So yes, you go through the stuff. It's sad. You find like drawings that you did when you were like a little girl that he's kept. There's like you find like a professional portrait of your mother that like he had like spirited away.
70% chance that Nobunaga's dying tonight.
And then you find the scrolls, yeah, amongst all his other like notes and stuff that you have to like go through now.
I want to read through his notes, see
Yeah.
if there's any fucking
Well,
leads.
that will come up as it becomes relevant.
Did we discuss last time if the scrolls were in Japanese or English?
Japanese. We didn't discuss that, but they've always been in Japanese.
Okay. Which leads me to believe that someone who's a translator working with the Westerners must have fucking written it.
Only one way to find out. Smash cut to debutante.
Yes, it's time.
So,
To the arms.
no, it's not time for him yet. We have to discuss what everybody's wearing first. As this is like a big formal event. This is probably the biggest formal event you will get that isn't run by the daimyo.
That seems right. Which means that I wouldn't be attending as a priestess. I would be attending as the spiritual advisor.
Yes, you are invited as the spiritual advisor.
So I'm wearing just, I guess, a formal kimono, not my, like, priestess robes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah.
You two are wearing just standard, like, kimonos.
Oh. Are we?
Sure, why not?
Well, yeah, remember you were dressed for this.
Extra baggy, please.
Yep.
I need it
It's
extra
not
baggy.
form-fitting.
It's not to hide weapons at all. Nope.
And Our Lady of the House.
Not in like 100% formal robe. Like it's not like the nicest thing that could ever possibly fucking exist.
No, but it has to be a formal kimono.
Oh yeah, it definitely is a formal kimono. But I'm
So
just
you
saying
walk
we're
around
not,
like this.
Yeah, what I'm basically saying, it's not like 300 layers of shit. It might be like 10.
How scandalous.
Yeah.
Whew. Your family hasn't even been in the ground for a day. You're already wearing scandalous clothing out.
That's not scandalous clothing.
You're only wearing 10 layers.
Dude,
That's
it's a lot of
scandalous.
undercoats.
That's
No
scandalous.
one knows how many coats are underneath
So
the
she
outside
just-
kimono.
Yeah.
Walks around
So you
like
move a little
this.
better than that, and that's scandalous.
That's true.
Sluts.
If you can tell you have body parts under your outside layer,
You
that's
can't.
gross.
My
Indeed.
obi,
You're
my obi is loose.
distracting.
My obi is
How much
loose.
neck are you showing?
Woo.
Not much.
All right, good.
It's like I've got everything pulled in place. It just there might not be 40 layers underneath. There's probably like 10 or 12 layers.
See, I got just
and my
enough
obi
nape
is
to
not
be,
that
like,
tight.
fashionable, but like
You're just hoping the
not
general's there?
slutty. Yes, of course I am. No one's ever formally dressed me before. This is like
Hey, but Suikoku
the
did a good job.
most. Yeah, this is the most like dressed
For a
I've
Dorito
ever
man.
been. Yeah, I'm like
I used to get
this.
formally
This
dressed.
knot is
You believe
Very
in
tight.
formally?
Yeah.
It is not coming undone.
My
Another
waist
person
is
came
snatched.
confirmed.
Yeah.
How many
I'm
how many
sorry.
people
Rocked
from
my
the
world.
court are actually coming to a debutante ball?
So I would say most of the court is there. Obviously, the Lord isn't, because he's not going to attend such things.
Yeah.
Todo Nobuna's absent. The scuttlebutt is that he's caught a cold.
Disappointing.
Hoshikanko is not here,
Aw.
sadly for you.
So we find out Toto Nobuna's not here, we just leave immediately. Is that what happens?
No, you guys have a meeting with the French diplomat as well.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then there's a
But
good
everybody
chance,
else
though-
is here.
Yeah.
And it's like the high society.
Wait, didn't
like-
she say she would be there?
Yes.
But she's not.
All right.
Smash cut to the general being like, they're on to you, Toto. Run!
Remember, Todo Nobuna is actually on the side of Westerners, and the general is not.
Do we know
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, the general and the daimyo are the ones who are on the con side of Western expansion. The previous admiral, Yokohama, and Tomara were both on the side of pro-Westernization.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
really, the general at the time was.
But
the only
everybody
ally,
but
and
those 3
Lord
people
help.
are here. Even the people who don't like the Westerners are still here.
Suspicious.
I'm gonna kind of look at
Mitsu
you.
there?
Yes, she is.
Well, I'm gonna go and greet her.
She's the +1 of Wayland.
fantastic.
Wayland's the translator. Yes, the guy that we love.
Yes.
Do the thing.
She's his +1.
Yes.
So, for the record, Sven is wearing a black, suitably mournful
Then it would be
kimono of
white.
the household. It would be white then?
Yeah.
That's fine.
No.
He actually has his beard and shaggy hair pulled back into a top knot and braided
Oh, I was picturing
Ooh.
pulled into a top knot.
all the way up.
man.
Yeah.
No.
It's like sweet helmet straps.
So he basically almost looks like a different person. Like if it wasn't for the big old scar across his face, you
Yeah.
would think that he was not Sven.
He's
You
clean and
clean up
respectable.
so nicely, Sven.
I'll lean over to you and be like, looks like the people we came here for are somewhere else.
Hamish, are you wearing a kilt?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
He's wearing a horse kilt.
You mean barding?
Oh, amazing.
I wish if only we had someone who could move quietly and fucking sneak around and figure out what the fuck they are.
That'd be nice.
I was really hoping you were going to volunteer for that.
Nope. Clup,
Yeah.
clup, clup,
Yeah,
clup.
I
What is your
have-
stealth? Like -4?
Well, a little better now. He's missing one horseshoe.
It's
That's true, yeah.
I've got 2 green dice for that.
All right, here's the
Wow.
plan. You make the meetings you have to show your face, right? And you and me, we go figure out what the fuck's going on. These two figure out what's going on here.
I was gonna say that you should go back to the castle.
I should go back to the... Why? What am I...
Because Todo Nobuna is not here, and he's after the Lord's life, and Hoshikanko, who said she was going to be here, suddenly is not upon hearing that Todo Nobuna might be a traitor.
So should we go to Hoshikanko's house, maybe?
I can...
If literally the only 3 people that I can tell the court that are not here are the Lord, Nobuna, and Hoshikanko, that's suspicious as hell. Is all I'm trying to say.
Do you have the proof against Nobuna? Just so that we can... Or, it's Nobuno.
Nobuna.
No, yeah, Nobuna.
Nobuna.
I'm not going to send that with you.
Well, no, but you have it ready to present, yes?
Yes.
All right, I will see if I can.
I'm not
find
asking you
her.
to engage. I'm asking you to just keep an eye on the castle. The castle itself is empty. Everybody's here, except for 3 important people.
Yeah.
One of which is involved in a coup, and the other one knows about it.
This is what I'm saying. We need
Alright.
to make moves.
I suppose I can make as though I'm going back to my quarters in the palace. I guess I do that.
Okay.
Do you want one of us to come with you, or?
Yes, I think perhaps that would be best.
Or
I don't have my bow on me. I
Everybody-
have absolutely no defenses, and apparently
I understand that. Everybody relax. All I'm going to point out is there's a pretty good chance that if you dress in my clothes, they'll think.
All right.
If Mulan,
This is getting way better.
if Mulan can pass as a man, I'm just
Fucking
saying.
finally. I'm doing some ninja shit for once. And then I'll
But
try-
where would you find a place to change clothing with her?
It's an entire fucking compound. We can't find one empty room.
Just saying, it's something you have to think of.
Sven, you mind looking for an empty room?
Privacy curtain, we got this.
Yeah, this is-
No.
oh, wait, no.
You just
Spread
turn
the
Hamish
kimonos.
sideways.
Yeah.
I've got friends. Hey, Wayland.
Yes, my good man.
What I need you to do is find me a nice, quiet little broom closet or some such.
Oh, follow me.
What?
a broom closet for drugs.
Well, he assumes you want drugs. Yeah.
Oh, right, we do that together. I had forgotten.
It's fine.
He was just like immediately like, oh, thank God, drugs. Yes, let's do
It's
this.
like,
It's
yes.
like, in your mind, you were like, I just propositioned him, and he was like, snap yes.
Yeah.
That's what I saw
Yeah.
across your
Yeah.
face.
I just imagine he's like worried about like there's the giant sweat drop and like Wayland gets into his room, turns around, and you're like, oh God, where's this gonna just got a plate of drugs? He's like, oh, drugs, that's right, drugs are a thing. Oh, thank God,
Not
drugs,
this
yes,
time.
drugs.
All right,
The
excellent.
drugs we do together, yes.
That leads to
Alright.
nothing else.
I changed my mind. I actually need 2 rooms, one for us and one for a friend of mine.
Well, I've only got one.
Having,
Yeah, well.
we'll just I poke my head. We'll just swap out. We're having a wardrobe malfunction. We just need to fix
Yeah.
it quiet.
Oh, I could be of some service then.
I don't think that's
Oh,
appropriate.
man.
They're girls.
Well, yes, but I happen to understand the finer arts of the Japanese
You
kimono.
are not allowed to.
Throttle
That's
down.
gross.
Throttle down. Bring it down 1,000 notches.
That's what we're here for.
Bring it down 1,000 notches.
Take off about 25% there.
So yes, he will take you to his private room in the compound, which is not in this building; it's in the British building. And he will obviously leave you two alone, but Akamitsu will go in with you guys because obviously she can be of some help.
That's true.
Okay.
The
She's
playwright.
who can conveniently cast illusions.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need a favor. She's gonna put on my clothes, and I need you to do your best to help her look exactly like me.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That was easy.
How is
Yeah.
this supposed to work again?
I'm a playwright,
I'm a
honey. I
ninja.
can handle this.
I'm a ninja.
I've
gonna
worked
go to
with
the castle.
far worse actors than you.
All right. Well, please regard me kindly.
I'm just gonna kind of look at you and be like, "Look at my face.
Yes.
Does it move?
No.
There you go."
Okay. So I'm just gonna pose as you at this party while you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
All right, we should call it there.
Ah, damn it.
Oh no! Come
We're gonna
on.
pull the Swaparooski and go on a
It's
secret
we've got
nighttime
full
mission,
80s movie now.
Uh-huh.
next time on Meiji Quest.
Fucking, you're gonna pretend to be me at this party.